Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I rise today in opposition to the Senate amendment to H.R. 5116, the American Competes Reauthorization Act of 2010. But before sharing my views on this Competes reauthorization, I want to take this opportunity to share my frustration and express the frustration of my constituents. I know that I'm not alone in the view that working on consequential pieces of legislation in a lame duck session outside of the proper legislative process is simply wrong. In fact, it could be argued that it's unconstitutional. The 20th Amendment of the Constitution moved the start date of new Congresses from March to January to stop exactly what we're doing here today, passing important legislation in a lame duck session. In 1932, Democrat Representative Wilburn Cartwright of Oklahoma stated this, quote, "This amendment will free Congress of the dead hand of the so-called lame duck," unquote. Sadly, he could not have been more wrong. The Democrats are using this lame duck session to continue pursuing their rejected agenda. This is no different than a CEO being fired and continue to make major decisions for the company that he was just fired from for another 2 months. We must stop this end run around the electoral process and the U.S. Constitution by prohibiting further lame duck legislation. Now, this Competes reauthorization is a perfect example of why we need to end lame duck legislation.